Grevno, week 3. We got a pigeon. Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountains. We will come from what was promised. For the gods have graced us with their strength. Beren, the king of Redovia. So they do have a king after all. And where there's a king, an army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway? What? How? You never mentioned it, Your Grace. I don't think I would have to keep my word. We can't let barbarians seize the throne. Our treasury is low, but we can always seek allies. I will let you get on with the Gale audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I will be in the council chamber, Your Grace. Fiery, you go ahead and lurk. Just your presence alone gets me all turned up. Thank you, sir. I'm here representing Bank of Deflotini, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen better times. Lady Hulk, thank you for joining. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday night. I hear that your treasury has seen better times, but I'm here to help. Oh, thank you. I'm doing my best. How does this all work again? We understand that sometimes it's hard to be a king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer quick and easy solutions to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available for your use. The bank only adds a small fee of 10 gold or supplies depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt, Your Grace. We won't charge you any additional cost. Oh, last thing to note, we only do one type of loan at a time. So if you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you supplies until the first loan is repaid, and vice versa. And remember, the first loan is free of charge. Just pay back what you take. We need gold, so we're going to borrow gold. We can offer 50 gold repayable over 5 weeks. Remember, the first loan is free of charge. I'll take it. Perfect. Anything else, Your Grace? That's it for now. The Bank of Deflotini is always happy to help. Alright, let's bring the peasant. Your Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving to the dogs now. I wanted to kindly ask for 7 pieces of gold, or 5 sacks of supplies, Your Grace. That way we can at least keep our children fed. Let's give you some supplies. Feed your children well. That will keep us enough to keep us going for a couple of weeks. Gods favor you. Let us talk to the merchant. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Branca. You see, the tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The village is very well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never stay for long. A new tavern will change that and will guarantee a steady income. I will share the profits once I start making money on the business. Yeah, we'll give him the gold. If it means more income, sure. Oh, wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. I will get right on with the work. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We could make a cheaper shared chamber. Oh, it's going to work well. We got an achievement. Invest in a tavern. Let's talk to this peasant. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. It appeared out of nowhere, as if a dark force brought it upon us. I'll give the supplies. Make sure everyone has access to what they need. Thank you, Your Grace. We are beyond content. I hope that the spirits will keep you well. Alright, let's check our archives. See how we're doing. Tavern business. The king, eager at the chance to improve the health of the treasury, invested some gold into his tavern business. A letter arrived which confirmed Eric's worries Rodolfo is seeking what was promised him. Not gonna lie, I will probably give my daughter to him just to keep things safe. It's hard being a king. What are you doing? Leave. Let's go to the council chamber. Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talus. He might be able to help. Hey there. Pumpkin? That's new. I like it. Your Grace. Stanny, I always tell you not to play here. Alright, another achievement. But this is my most cherished place in the cat fortress. Oh, you have the most finest items here, Father. Please, let me stay here. I won't break anything, I promise. As long as you don't damage anything. Morg! Thanks for coming in. Hope you have a great Thursday, buddy. Oh yes, thank you, Your Grace. Woo! Let's see what else is in here. Let's check our allies. We can talk to nearby lords, but first I would suggest inviting Talus. Here you can view details of each of your potential allies. You need to have a pigeon available in order to send an invite. Great, Talus should visit us within a week. With his army, we should be able to repel Redovia, no matter what they come with. Thank you, Audrey. Do we have anything else in here that we need? Probably not. Guess I have to leave through that way. We will check the gardens. Talk to a lovely daughter. Yes, Father? Oh, I guess... Okay. I guess we don't need to do anything right now. So we have 33 gold. I thought I upgraded this. Why am I not seeing anything? Alright, so I fix this, I will gain 2 gold per week. So let's do that now. Should I do both? Let's do both, why not? Alright, we're upgraded. On to week 4. How can I be of service, Your Grace? What would you like to know about Your Grace? We don't yet know what we're up against, but with our current army, we couldn't even defend against peasants with shovels. Svetvoid himself would have to help us. Finding allies will be vital if we want to stand a chance. What would you like to know about Your Grace? We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. So that's gold. That is supplies, army, contentment. Okay. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for our army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We can gain resources through taxes, as well as from the alliances we make with lords. The villagers in our domain pay taxes. Happy people will pay their taxes gladly, while the resentful will do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income for us. This is why we need to make sure people's contentment is good, in order to keep a good gold flow. Peasants, merchants, knights, foreigners, lords even, they all have problems and they will seek help from their king. We can use our resources or agents to help those in need. Beware, though. Some might come with malicious intentions, so you should carefully consider who is truly in need, Your Grace. Okay, that's all for now. Let's talk to the General. Your Grace, I have found the son of the peasant. He was lost in a nearby forest, looking for home. He was weakened and thirsty, but you should be back to full strength soon. Alright, good job. King Talus. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. Azalea's put feces under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? Go back to your chamber now. There's always people in here. We'll deal with that later. Scuttle off now. But, oh, that's not good. And then I'm still standing where I am. Forgive me. We've had a lot of going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Oh, of course. Let's talk in the council room. Oh, this king's kind of a dick. Huh, you have a lot of books. And what is she doing in here? Are you letting children play with your archives? Girl, be gone! Are you a king or a blasted nanny, Eric? What can be so important that you couldn't just send me a pigeon? I will be straightforward with this. I need an army. Redovia has threatened me and my family. Ha! Redovia? Here? Yes, they're simple men, untrained. Tell you what, I will give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What, just like that? Of course not. You see, my son Ivo has been crying and moaning to tell me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife could keep him busy, out of my way. Lucilia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collection of books you have here, plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife? Her condition hasn't improved? Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Lucilia and access to these books. So an army for a marriage in return. Yes, of course. You catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. Decisions. I've been shown too much weakness to this guy, so I'm going to say we'll do it on my terms. Come on now, Eric. We both know Davern has seen better times. When Redovia comes, who will protect your people for your family? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks? I need another general. You'll provide a general to help with our people's needs. How about I just pay for one of yours? That's fine. I will send an army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organized later. Let me get lost in your books then. I will start from this room. Fine, you can find me in the throne room if you need me. Let's see, what do we have here? Great, you have made a new ally. You can now try to make more allies by inviting them or other lords in the allies panel. When lords have news, a green icon will appear by their name, like the one next to Lady Ada. Cool. Let's go back to the throne room, as I just pimped my daughter out. I feel very dirty. I feel very dirty that I pimped my daughter out. What does Lord Etten want? Your Grace, my daughter is back. I've paid these thugs the ransom. I was nervous as ever in my life, but surprised it all went smoothly. They got what they wanted. I don't think there will be any problem anymore. As a thank you, I actually scraped together some gold. Here, take this. Oh, nice. That's all for now. Actually, now that I have a lot bigger army, I want to see the battle preparations. Okay, so according to this, provided they're not lying to me, I can win the upcoming war. I just have to keep everyone happy now. So let's check the archives. Alright, so I gotta talk to her. And I have to talk to my daughter, who I just pimped out. So let's see how that goes. I'll start in the gardens. Talk to one of our daughters. Your Grace, you're a king, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, Father? Well, he's a king too, you know. But you're a better king. He should listen to you. Yes, yes, keep your voice down, Pumpkin. Alright, so I guess that's it with that. Nothing over here. Alright, let's leave. Let's go to the bedchamber. We have to break the news to our wife, who's probably going to be pissed. Darling. Lucille's getting married. What? No. Did Baron find us? We can't let him. Lucilla will marry Ivo, the Prince of Atania. I made a treaty with Talus, marriage for an army in return. No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo? Wait, that's good. That's great. Ivo is a prince after all, and if Lucilla is married to Ivo, then Baron can't do anything. Talus' army might simply scare them away. Oh, this is fantastic news, Eric. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding? Guest menus. We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, we need a band too. I'll take care of that. We'll see how Treasury looks at the end of the week. Does Ursula know yet? No, I came straight to you. I would like a hypno. No, I came straight to you. Maybe she's been acting up lately. Maybe it's better if I tell her. Actually, no, you talk to her. I'll get on with the preparations. I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on, no. Everything's on my head. What shall we eat? Where will I get a dress? I think things will turn out perfectly fine. Thank you, my dear. See? I told you. Get some rest. Fine. I'll stay here. Alright, let's go to the castle wall. Ooh, our general is at the gate. Let's see if he has anything to tell us. Your Grace. I'll be on my way. I do want to get another general, though. Alright, I gotta break the news to Lucilla. She's gonna be pissed. Oh, it's you. We have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Atania. I'm sorry. What do you mean? Don't I get a say in this? We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. A war is coming. So I'm going to be sacrificed? Did you ever consider any other options? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Well, I knew it. I knew the day I'm old enough you would just sell me to the highest bidder. You've been waiting for this. You can't wait to get rid of me, can you? I wish I was a common girl living in a village, having nothing to worry about, being able to marry the one I love, not some snob I've never met. Stupid wedding, stupid prince, you're stupid. I kind of agree with her. But we're gonna pet the cat. Pet the cat. What's that smell? Is that you, Dusty? Well, it wasn't me. I guess Dusty ripped one. And I got an achievement for petting Dusty. Gardens, dungeon, bedchamber. Let's check the dungeon. Is everything good in here? Okay, I think we're good. Our daughter's pissed at us. I don't blame her. She has every right to be. I have a feeling she's going to turn on us, though. It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Radovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men down to track them. They've come for Lucilia. Eric, we must do something. Let's send Stan. We need to see what they are up to. I hate losing my general, I really do. Alright. Alright, so our gold treasury, we're at 42. 30, 40. I'd be down to 2. So we don't need to buy everything yet. Let's start with fabrics. Moving on. Week 5. We got a bunch of people waiting. How could I be of service, Your Grace? I guess that's all for now. You got nothing new to tell me. Let's talk to our general. What have you learned? Radovians have formed stationary posts around our castle, Your Grace. Camps, if you like. They're planning their next moves. Destroying the post should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. Although we now have a prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. You should take a look at the map, Your Grace. Send an agent to clear out these posts as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I will instruct you where to strike. Yes, Your Grace. Radovian bandits have made camps around your castle. You need to send a general to eliminate the post. To see the post, open the map by clicking the map button. Send the general by selecting a Radovian post and clicking on the magnifying glass icon. Exploring locations may result in gain of resources. In this case, we need to dispatch the Radovian post. You can send any agent to explore any location. Click and drag the map to scroll. Okay. Select an agent type to explore. Confirm. General sent. I don't think I have another agent, right? Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Okay. So nothing else in these lands. We're going to clear out that part first. We will be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. The Radovian posts need to be eliminated by then, and we will still need to provide for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. With our current resources, we will need to prioritize. Your Grace, you called for me? I always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. I really should visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, Your Grace, I have a favor to ask you. Thank you. What can I do for you? There's a nefarious thief going from lord to lord, pretending like he needs help. He convinced other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant, and his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he will visit you sooner or later. Let's say he does show up to my throne room, and I recognize him. I'll ask you to imprison him. If you don't want to lose gold like I did, once you have him in your dungeon, send a pigeon for me and I will deal with him. I will keep an eye out for him. If I find him, I will send for you as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Your Grace. What does this peasant want? Your Grace, my son was found safe and sound. There are no words. Here's a little something. My wife has made a cake for you, a strawberry one, I think. Thank you, Your Grace. Nice. Your Grace, the tavern you helped me establish is up and running. It's doing so well that it's not just a stop between long trip, it's more of a destination on its own. As promised, I will now start sharing the profits with you. A whole 1 gold every week. That sounds fair, right? This is ridiculously low. I think this will be fair for both parties. I guess you're right, Your Grace. 3 pieces of gold it is then. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Alright. Alright. We got a little more. What does my lovely daughter want? How can I help, Pumpkin? I'm worried about Lucilia, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? Are you more concerned about Lucilia or her cat, Sedani? Both, truly. It's Lucilia's cat. She will probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? It's not exactly Lucilia's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose. Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her? Convince her to stay? Of course, Sedani. I can try convincing her, but I don't think it will change a thing. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I'd better check on Lucilia when there's time. Let's talk to this peasant. Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it? There ain't cattle to graze on. Can you help us, Your Grace? I still need the gold. That should replace your cattle and get you something to eat. That's perfect. Thank you, Your Grace. Alright, let's go check on the people in the castle. Let's start with the bedchamber. Let's talk to our darling wife. Darling. Do you need help with anything? I'm preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Lucilia likes them. I'm sure she will. They're lovely, my darling. The wedding is so soon and there's so much to do. I think we're going to have a roast duck and a Classian salad. I don't know yet what the cake. I need to speak to Lucilia about it. I'll let you work on the preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on, no, everything... Alright, I went through that before. Let's go to the castle wall. Let's talk to our very angry daughter. Oh, I don't think she's not up there. She's hiding. She is hiding. Oh, the cat's not up here either. I wanted to pet the cat. To the gardens. Your Grace. You're a king, so why did you... Alright, we did that already. Yes, Father. Swords, please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lucilia. She's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you got. Really? You'll fight with a girl? Let's go. I don't really know how to. Since I can't go to the market, I had to find something else to do. I just picked them up. Let's see what you can do. Just go easy on me, Father. Ouch. Too slow. My turn. You've got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, Salia, what is going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself up in her chamber. What a baby. You did leave. Feast is on her bed. Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. This is what will happen to me one day. We will get requests for certain, and no one wants a spinster. We will find you someone reasonable. I guess I didn't think of it before. This puts everything into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? Sedani is too young, it's not the same. I'm sure you'll find a way to occupy your time. I guess we should end it here. I was just warming up. Do you think we can do this again one day? I will find you when I have a while. I suppose that'll never be then. We'll hardly do anything anymore. Talis would tell you otherwise, trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lucilla wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know, I feel like it's best to give her some time. I will make it right, though. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Achievement! Do I ever? Dungeon, bedchamber, dungeon, council chamber, castle wall, gardens. Okay. Let's go back to the throne room. Let's check our archives. Alright, so I'm waiting to find this thief. So I'm going to get 3 gold a week from that. Sela is basically becoming Arya. Sedania is worried about her older sister, although... Alright, Sedania I have to keep lying to. The queen would never allow anything, yada yada yada. And these are all finished. Okay. Allies, we're good. Neither of them need to speak to me. Alright, my general is still out fighting. So let's advance the week. Tavern business, new market stalls. Alright, so I'm getting 5 gold plus the 11, so I'm getting 16 gold a week. Let's buy flowers now. We'll save and continue.